In today's video, we show you how to spend the best 2 days in the Black Hills area of South Dakota. We will visit Mount Rushmore, Custer State Park, Crazy Horse Memorial, and a chuckwagon dinner that ended up being our favorite activity. We'll also show you some of the great places to eat in the area.
We began our first day at Custer State Park. We recommend starting at the Visitor Center. The film is beautiful and is a great intro to the park. There is a small museum, and you can talk to a park ranger to find out about activities and where the best place is to find bison. This park has incredible scenery. We learned from the Guide Along app that this park would have likely been a national park had the state not already claimed it.
We had 2 goals for our visit: take in the scenic drives and find some bison. The park ranger pointed us in the right direction to see bison right outside the window. However, we recommend also doing the wildlife loop road.
We decided to go ahead and do a wildlife loop drive, and we actually found an even bigger herd of buffalo than we had seen on the other side. They're not right up next to the road, but it means we can actually get out a little bit. We can look at them from a distance and really admire just the size of them and how social they are. They're very, very social animals. They're also non-territorial, but you don't want to get too close though, because they can be aggressive if you get right up in their space. So we're just going to spend a moment and check out the bison from afar.
We were able to see hundreds of bison parade right by us. Because cars often stop along this road for wildlife viewing, it is recommended to allow 1 to 3 hours for this drive. We decided while we were here in Custer State Park to stop here at the Bluebell Lodge Dining Hall for lunch. And this was a nice stop. It's kind of rustic and cozy inside, and they had a lot of variety. Most dishes are made with buffalo though, so they had buffalo chili and buffalo stew and buffalo burgers, bison burgers. But we had I had buffalo chili, which I highly recommend. The stew is good, but it's kind of salty. And overall, this is a good stop while you're, especially if you've just finished the wildlife loop or the what's the other one? Needles drive.
After lunch, we drove the Needles Scenic Drive. This drive is named for the unique rock formations that they call needles.
This is where you can see why they call it the Black Hills. They said that was the indigenous people that were here before they named it in their language, like hills that are black. And it's because when you look at it from a distance with the evergreen trees, they look black because it's all green, evergreen. So when you see it like this, you can see what they were talking about.
There are many lookouts and pull-offs to do some climbing and exploring. There are also great places to take family pictures. Our highlights on the drive were the cathedral spires and the Needles Eye Tunnel.
At the end of the drive is Sylvan Lake. This lake was gorgeous. If you have extra time, you may want to kayak here. There's also a little stop here for snacks, souvenirs, and bathrooms.
Next, it was time to head towards Mount Rushmore. We cut back across the park via Playhouse Road to connect to Iron Mountain Road. This road was specifically designed to showcase Mount Rushmore.
Iron Mountain Road is the must-do drive into the monument. You will see 3 tunnels that frame Mount Rushmore perfectly. We recommend not stopping for photos until the last one. This road also has some unique designs to keep the drive interesting. We are at Mount Rushmore, and if you watched our video where we went to 3 national monuments in 3 states in one day, we had a bad experience here.
It's not as detailed as I thought it would be. I expected more detail. Did you expect more detail in the faces?
I expected a little better quality work for sure. And so it was last night that we tried to come, and the fog rolled in, and we stepped into this avenue with the flags, and we could literally just see fog. Like, you couldn't even see anything on the mountain. You couldn't make out one face. And the fog just got worse from there, and so we ended up calling it a night. But
yep.
We're here now.
We're back.
There are several things to do at Mount Rushmore. We spent about 4 hours here, including grabbing dinner at the cafe and staying for the evening show. There's a gift shop, museum, and films. You can visit the Sculptor studio to see the scale model and hear a ranger talk. We recommend doing the presidential walk to get an up-close view of the presidents.
The Presidential Trail is a beautiful walk. It's really cool to see Mount Rushmore so up close and personal, and it's really like, it's mid-June and we're wearing jackets, so we live in Houston, so we can't complain about this weather at all. So I'm not complaining about the Presidential Trail. It's a lot of stairs, but you can do it. You can do it.
We're gonna be at 18 next, which is over there.
What do the markers tell us?
It kind of shows where the markers are, and it shows how much longer until we get back to here.
Oh, how are we doing? Are we almost there?
We're at 17, and it goes to 29.
Oh, 29. Okay, good. Ryan, how are these stairs compared to the 363 you just did in Bruges?
The Belfry. So these are, I like that they're wider for one. It's not a spiral staircase, so you don't have to like slant your legs or your feet when you're going up. There's also landings in between, so you can like kind of rest a little bit. Now, having said that, I'm still breathing heavy, but it's definitely better than the Belfry. And there's not people behind you like trying to get past you, and people going shoulder to shoulder with you, trying to like come down the other way. So it's a lot less stressful, and it's beautiful out here. You're not just looking at brick walls. So I'd rate it better.
We made it to the top of the overlook, and we can see Mount Rushmore. We're just a little out of breath because we went the wrong way. We thought we were taking the easy shortcut, and we went the other way. But that's okay. It's good for our bodies. It's good for our mental health.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. I was like, oh, I didn't know the name yet. I didn't know the name of one of the things, so it messed me up. I was on me. I'm sorry.
Don't do like we did, though. For fewer uphill stairs, take the path to the left.
We are here waiting for the evening performance. I don't know if that's the right word. Evening program at Mount Rushmore, where they're gonna do a ranger talk and show a video, and then they illuminate Mount Rushmore. My understanding is it's very patriotic and it's supposed to be really good. So we are here waiting for it. We got out about 30 minutes early to get a seat. And let me just say, it is the middle of June. It is cold out.
I would like to welcome
Our
you
group
all
is like covered up in blankets and huddled up in.
This is the coldest summer trip I've ever been on.
On day 2, we grabbed a quick breakfast at Black Hills Bagel in Rapid City. This place had yummy bagels and bagel sandwiches, as well as delicious coffee and tea drinks. Our family of 8 was able to grab seats all together. Today we are visiting Crazy Horse, and this is a stone monument that was commissioned and began being built in 1948, and it's still unfinished, but when you come here you can learn about the story of how it came to be and the family. The sculptor that was hired, his family has continued the work. They're continuing to work on the monument, and they've built this visitor area where you can see a museum. There's a restaurant here. You can see some demonstrations of music and dance, traditional music and dance. And I think that it's definitely, I would plan to spend a few hours here because there's a lot to see and explore.
The Crazy Horse Memorial has a fascinating history and is a great place to learn more about the culture of the Dakota people and other tribes in the region.
So this is Crazy Horse Monument behind me here. We just took a bus ride over to check it out, get a few more facts, see some things on property about it. It's interesting. There's a lot of museums here. If you're into Native American art, I think that there's a lot for you to see because they have a lot not just from the people in this region, but from all over. There's 5 different museums. They talk about how they make the sculpture, but it's definitely a long time coming. It's going to be a long time still, because it's going to take them 5 more years, they said, just to complete the arm. So they don't have an ETA on when they're going to finish the whole thing. They've been working on it since 1947. So you're going to be able to come out here and see progress on Crazy Horse for many, many years to come.
We spent most of the day seeing all the things Crazy Horse had to offer. They have a restaurant and snack stand on property.
Right, way back over to the right, kind of behind us, some of us. There's a white PVC pipe sticking up.
It costs a little extra to ride the bus to the memorial, but we'd say it was worth it. Think I should learn a hoop dance?
Yeah, go for it.
That's pretty talented.
What'd you think about it?
Yeah, it was cool. I've never seen that before. That hoop dancing, that was cool. Come to Crazy Horse, you can see maybe something you've never seen before. Finally, we wrapped up our 2 days with a good old chuckwagon dinner at Fort Hays. This happened to be right near our Airbnb, but this was one of our favorite activities of the whole trip. Fort Hays was a filming location for the movie Dances with Wolves. You can check out the little town and ride the buffalo hunt coaster, but the best thing was the chuckwagon dinner show. What's for dinner?
Beef or chicken, beans, applesauce, baked potato, cake, and a biscuit.
We found the food to be tasty for an event like this, and the entertainment was wonderful. We have seen lots of shows in Branson and the Smokies, and we both agree that this was one of the best, and we'd highly recommend. Okay, is that enough for you, Jackson?
Does it look like it's enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
That's our 48 hours in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Let us know what we missed in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe to see where we travel next.